Hey Tom, what do you think of my mood board? What do you think? Is he carrying eggs? Hey everyone, it's Caito, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about putting together a mood board for your island or for a specific area on your island to help with inspiration. So if you're interested in content like this and you want to see more in the future, I'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe, but let's just get right into it. So we are sitting on my island Birmingham right now, and if you're new here or you haven't been keeping up, Birmingham is my no terraforming island. So I am not planning on doing any waterscaping or creating or demolishing any cliffs on this island. I am leaving it exactly how it is. I will show you the map while I'm talking about it a little bit. So with Birmingham, I didn't have a specific theme in mind per se, and while I was streaming the other day, I decided I knew I wanted this island to be set in fall, just to give myself ample time to work on it and have it ready for the fall season. So that's what I decided to do. I truly think that autumn core is going to be a huge trend coming up. So look forward to videos on that because they will be coming. And for me, I had a general idea when I started thinking about autumn core, what I wanted it to be. However, it was really hard for me to completely visualize it in my head without seeing it on my island. So I've done this in the past on stream before, I've done it in my own personal time, but I've never dedicated a video to it. And this is actually something that I do quite often. If I have a vague idea about a general direction that I want an area or even my entire island to go in, I will create a mood board. And if you don't know what a mood board is, it can be whatever you want it to be. If you're using it, a lot of times people will use it for interior design or just a simple project. And basically, you curate a bunch of different stuff that you're just inspired by, different colors, different textures, whatever it is that you want to include in that room for that project, whatever it is. So that is what I'm doing here on my island. So I started out actually with custom pattern codes. I feel like that is one of the most important things for curating your mood board. So if you do have Nintendo Online, obviously this is a lot easier because you can compile all kinds of custom codes from tons of different amazing artists and creators. It's absolutely one of my favorite things to do whenever I start a new island. So I'm going to come over here and show you guys the mood board that I've created for this island. And so this is where I kind of started. Initially, I found this circle blanket pattern here, which I love. I love the colors in it. Everything about it is just perfect. And then I just started accumulating more and more pattern codes, different blanket patterns, all kinds of stuff. I knew that I wanted to have some version of a dirt path. I loved these little stair patterns, these circles right here. I also really want to include this wooden plank pattern if I can. However, it is a 23-piece pattern. So if I can't make it work, I may change it. It's definitely intended to be a summer design with the cool tones of the wood and the green tones of the grass coming out and leaves. So I may end up not using this one. I'm just going to kind of see how it goes. It is a huge pattern, so it will have to be something that I include in a lot of different places if I end up using it. Keep in mind that as you're doing this, there may be patterns that you end up not liking. I always recommend downloading them, putting them down on the grass, see what they actually look like. For example, this stone, I was really interested in using it. And then once I placed it down, I didn't love the green tones on the fall grass because each custom code is going to look different depending on what season you're in. So that's just something to keep in mind. Place it down, see what it looks like. but this is what I have. If you don't know, I do have a card, which is always linked down in my description. I will work on getting all of these custom pattern codes added to that card for you guys because I know you're going to be interested in them. A lot of them are already actually on there. I know a bunch of these are already in the blanket section, but I will try to populate them all into a new section for Begonia so I can continue to add on to there because these are a lot of really amazing codes. So first things first, grab your codes, place them down. The next thing I do is I figure out what kind of flowers I want to put down, and this is kind of the color palette I was thinking for my flowers: orange, yellow, and white, and specifically these yellow pansies. I absolutely love the way these look, and I am not one who typically uses pansies on my island. I don't know why. They normally just are too much for me. I don't know what it is about them, but something about these colors for the fall, I love them. I also really want to include pops of blue on my island. So for me, what autumn core really is to me is like spring core vibes, just with added autumn colors in it. So still a lot of that light wood. I still want to use light wood. Someone recommended trying this orange wood, and I actually really love it. So I'm going to try to incorporate that as well. So I put down just some random items just to kind of see what they would all look like together. This is not an area that I would keep. I just wanted to kind of place everything near each other so I could see what the different tones and textures and everything would look like together. Also adding in this green mush table, one of my favorites. And so this is kind of the general feeling that I want for my entire island. Now I will plan on having other areas that incorporate maybe some red or pink, whatever it is, to kind of change it up in different areas. Because this is going to be a no terraforming island, there are going to be a lot of areas where I have to place different stuff and really fill the space with items, flowers, trees. So that is going to be really important on this island. So what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to go to a separate section of my island and very quickly kind of grab a few items, put together a smaller little mood board just to show you guys kind of how you can create a totally different look for a different area of your island. I have something in mind that I kind of want to work on that I might actually include on this island. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gather some things, go work on that, and I will show you guys kind of the process sped up a little bit, and then we can talk about that mood board at the end. Okay, so obviously this is on a much smaller scale than the other one that I did. I'm also limited on items and resources on this island because I did just start it. So it's just the stuff that I've been able to bring over from Nedia in my spare time, my other island, and all of that. So very limited on what I have, but just kind of using the patterns that I'd already downloaded. I just put a couple blanket patterns down, these green ones. I also would love to find something with some red in it, but haven't found anything just yet. This dirt pattern here, I also feel like a brick pattern would be really nice with all of this. And then I just really want to use this red mush stuff. So I wanted to see what it looked like in the fall and with some of these flowers mixed in with some of the lighter wood as well. I think will look really nice. So this is just a very small scale version of this. I could continue adding on to this as I go, as I compile more items, but it's just an idea for you guys to go through your storage, even if it's just one item. Find something that kind of inspires you, or start compiling things, mixing textures, mixing heights, and see how it all looks together. And I feel like it's a very helpful way to kind of get a direction for your island or for a specific space on your island. So definitely let me know if this is something that you plan on trying out. I would love to know down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!